Good morning. What is going on, NYYU family? Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and drop your voicemails, 804-592-6160. Again, that is 804-592-6160. Oh, come and pick me up. Meet me at that spot. We up all night. Ah, don't it feel good? Gabagoo, gabagoo, don't it feel good? Gabagoo, gabagoo, gabagoo. Oh, gabagoo, gabagoo. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on, everybody? Smacky that likey. Oh, you better hit that damn subby like you've never done before a day in your life. Let me do my Jedi mind trick on everybody. I've been working on this with Yoda, okay? Me and Yoda been locked away working on this. That's where I was yesterday. I had to practice my Jedi mind tricks. You will hit the like button. We're going to see if those numbers go up. I'm trying my best. The Jedi mind trick apparently will work on all. It apparently will work. You will hit the like button. Oh, baby, I like ye being a Jedi. Good morning.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Indeed, we would, Darth. We would be very like. I called him Darth. Yeah, Darth Vader. I don't know. Why was I thinking he was Dark Vader out of nowhere? What the hell am I doing? What's up, folks? How's everybody doing today? Smacky the like, you hitting the subby. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a little bits to talk about today. We got voicemails galore. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. You know, last night's ball game, like I told you guys, I kind of caught that game. Maybe a little bit. I think I caught maybe the 6th inning and on, something like that. But yesterday's one of those games where you kind of want to rip your hair out of your head, right? Because there's no doubt about it, the Yankees had their opportunities. They had their opportunities in yesterday's ball game to pick up a W. They end up not getting the W. They end up getting walked off against the Seattle Mariners. And again, ladies and gentlemen, you look at where the Yankees currently stand. Don't get me wrong. They're still in good position. Yankees are 3 games up over the Boston Red Sox. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. The American League East, I thought, would probably still be one of the better divisions. Right now, it's the American League Central. You got Detroit that really looks good, as a lot of people predicted they would. Cleveland doing their thing. Kansas City doing their thing. Minnesota is now coming on very, very hard as of late. Hey, yo. But they're working, they're doing their thing out there. You got Oakland playing decent ball. You got Seattle in the West. And in the American League East, you got the Yankees as the only team above 500. Boston's sitting at 500 at 22-22. They've lost 2 in a row. But the Yankees are the only squad out there right now that's like, all right, we'll play 500 ball, no problem, I guess. Or above 500, I should say. They're the only ones out there doing it right now. So, it's an interesting time to be in the American League, and it's why I always say the trade deadline is a significant time in Major League Baseball. And, I think baseball does a decent job, but I feel like trade deadline day needs to be even bigger for the New York Yankees or for baseball in general, because this could separate where teams are. We know what the Yankees need. We've seen many things of what the Yankees need. Now, with Waldo having that broken ankle, I mean, you're probably looking at him coming back maybe later in the season. Depends on the rehab and all that goes. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this team looks on August 1st and the moves that the Yankees go out there and make. Our good friend every day, Scotty Wright, the one and only, he was at the ball game. Greetings from Seattle. Got to get this win today after yesterday's frustration. And to be fair, I think that's the best way to put it. It was a very frustrating game. Max Fried did not have his best stuff yesterday. But again, Max Fried, like the ace he is, holds Seattle to 1 run. And don't get me wrong, so did the Yankees bullpen. Cruz looked phenomenal. Hell, Weaver goes 2 innings and was dominating. Devin Williams. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'll ask because this is, we're always honest here at the U. So as I'm laying down and I have the game on my phone and I'm watching it from the great, the Gotham app, because, you can't just watch from MLB when you're in New York. You got to get the Gotham app and bada bing, bada boom. You got to do 700 million things just to watch a ball game. But anyway, I digress. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole there and talk about this all day, but I could. Devin Williams comes in that game, and I go, up, game's over, we lost. Devin Williams got out of it. He went out there, he did his thing, and he actually got out of it. He pitched well, changeup looked good, nothing was really hit very hard off of him, and at the end of the day, that's a tip of the cap moment for Devin Williams. It's unbelievable, but he did his thing. I thought the game would have been over right there. I'm wrong. Devin Williams went out there and did his thing, so salute to him. Tim Hill comes in, he gives it up. But eventually, look, the Yankees should have scored. The Yankees had multiple situations there to score. I'm going to bring up one thing right now, and obviously I wasn't live on game season, so I couldn't really talk about this. When DJ LeMahieu came up with a runner at second base, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe to start the inning, it was Peraza at second base. Why is DJ LeMahieu not bunting right there? Because he's a good bunter. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys will say, Pete, I don't know how much attention you were paying to the game. And I really wasn't paying my utmost attention to yesterday's ball game. But I did see that. And I'm looking around going, in that situation where, you have a chance to win this game, why don't you lay down a bunt there? Why is that not a situation where you're doing your best to help the team and you bunt? Because I got to be honest with you guys. You guys watched this game as I watched that at-bat. It was a horrendously bad AB. I mean, the swings from DJ LeMahieu yesterday, if that's any signs of things to come, buckle up. Fasten your seatbelts, because I don't know how long his tenure with the Yankees is actually going to be. I really don't know. Yeah, and Scotty Wright, that was weird too. That was very, very strange also. So Goldie gets on base, gets hit by a pitch. Paul Goldschmidt then steals second base. And then the Yankees in that moment just simply go, let's bring in Pablo Reyes. Now, I understand Reyes is a little bit faster than Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt is no slouch, by the way. This is not an Anthony Rizzo running the bases. No disrespect to Anthony Rizzo, but I got to go ahead and put a comparison out there. No disrespect to him. But Goldie's not a slow runner. He's not a lard ass out there. Goldie can run. He can move. And if this game kept going to the extras as it did, Goldie would have had another AB. So yeah, you can sit there all you want. You can nitpick and nitpick and nitpick and nitpick. And it's not hard to nitpick. You can find things done wrong with everything. But yesterday's game felt like a game they could have won. I do want to tip my cap to Aaron Boone on one thing, as this is not an uncommon thing now to sit here and talk about how bad Major League umpiring is. It's actually become a very, very easy thing to do, is to discuss, again, how bad umpiring now is in Major League Baseball. It is absolutely horrendous. And we saw more of that yesterday. Jason Dominguez was up with a chance to, I believe at that point, I want to say that was to give the Yankees the lead. I think that was after the slow roller to first base, which scored Pablo Reyes on the Anthony Volpe slow roller. There was a strike three call to Jason Dominguez that everybody watching sits there and goes, great ball three. He worked a 3-2 count from an 0-2. Another good at-bat here by Dominguez. The pitch is all the way low to his ankles. The umpire rings him up. Now, if you know anything about Dominguez, and shout out to the Yankees broadcast, because they were like, this is like the most mild-mannered guy you'll find, Jason Dominguez isn't going to sit there and argue a strike. When he calls his strike three, Dominguez threw his hands in the air like, are you kidding me? This is really what we're doing in a game like this? He argued to start. As he walked away, he talked to the umpire and argued again. Aaron Boone comes bolting out of the dugout. And I'll be real with you. Sometimes you see Aaron Boone get ejected and you're like, all right, he was livid. It was as clear as day. Aaron Boone was probably, that might have been the most livid I've seen Aaron Boone while he was being ejected from a ball game. I mean, to the point he immediately ran out there, protected Dominguez, sent him back to the dugout, and Boone got face-to-face with this dude. Face-to-face, Boone looking down at him, and Boone was screaming his lungs out. I wish I could have called this one because it would have been hilarious. That clip would have been hilarious. Because very rarely do you see Booney Cupcakes go off the way he did. He was rightfully so extremely livid. And he had every right to be, because it was a bullshit call. You know it, and I know it. It was a horrendously bad call on behalf of that umpire. And Booney let him have it. Now, to be fair, it was everybody getting these horrible calls all game. Nobody really knew what the strike zone was. But the funny thing about the Dominguez AB, I'm watching that at bat. There was a curveball, I want to say. That was a better pitch than the strikeout call. There was a curveball that I believe it might have been the first ball of the at bat that I'm looking at going, oh shit, he struck him out. And the umpire doesn't call it. I'm like, all right, cool. Cool, he didn't call it. Great. I love it. I'm great with that. I'm happy he didn't call it. Great. Then he rings him up on a pitch that Dominguez, to his credit, he didn't have a good day yesterday. He definitely didn't. To his credit, the one thing Dominguez has showed that Dominguez has a good eye. He has a very good eye. So when he got rung up like that and you could see Dominguez argue, I'm like, it was obviously a bullshit call. But eventually, the Yankees do get walked off and they lose that game. Unfortunately, a game like that, you kind of pinpoint the offense. Trent Grisham had a very good day. I think he was the only Yankee with a multi-hit day. Aaron Judge got walked in the end. They weren't going to pitch to him. Makes sense. But, it's one of those days where there were still positives, especially on the pitching. But then, and I think Mark Leiter Jr., I forgot to mention him, he pitched good too. But there was also the negatives on the offense. The offense just couldn't really get anything going. Now, don't get me wrong. They weren't facing a bum. Brian Wu is phenomenal. If you didn't know who Brian Wu was before yesterday, you know who he is today. Put it that way. The dude is that damn good. He is absolutely electric. And they got a great pitching staff. And now their offense is picking up. Seattle could be a legitimate contender. They could be a legitimate contender in the American League, man. They really, really do look that good. In other news, today's matchup, the Yankees send out good old Will Warren, who is coming off of one of his better outings, maybe his best outing that we've seen from Will Warren, the 7 innings, whatever it was against Oakland. He looked absolutely phenomenal. But again, Will Warren on the year, 2-2, 4.75 ERA against Luis Castillo. And again, folks, this is a 4:10 start time. I will be live on Game Season Live, baby. At about 4:05, I'll hop on live, and hopefully the setup and the connection is good. I think we figured it out, and I think everything is good to go moving forward. The great news for all of you is starting on Friday, as Juan Soto returns to the Bronx. I'm going to get a drink real quick. I'll let you guys kind of soak that in. Friday's game and Saturday's game, I will be calling live with the one and only Francis Lee. So I have both of those games being called live for you guys. And then, of course, Sunday at Legacy Bar and Grill in Washington Heights, we will be doing Game Season Live. And let me tell you something. You've never been to a Game Season Live before. You may not want to miss it, baby, because it's unbelievably good. Who knows? There might be some gifts and things that we give out and enjoy and have fun with. But just saying right now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you want to miss Sunday live at Legacy Bar and Grill. You know how we do it. Big series coming up. I don't want to take away anything from Friday morning's All Rise because, you know, me and Francis are going to break down that whole series for you guys. And, you know, I got a lot to say. About that series, but I'm going to let it play out. I'm going to let game 1 play out, and I'll do my talking when I got to do my talking, and that's it. I am just hopeful. No Yankee fans do anything overly stupid out there and give a bad name and a bad rap to all of us Yankee fans out there. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that. You know, booing, cheering is one thing, but hopefully everybody, you know, it doesn't look to do anything stupid at all out there in right field and just leave it at there. Leave it at that. And that's all there is to it. Mel says, Pete, did you say I could use your name? I don't know what the hell you're talking. Oh, I guess you're talking about Legacy Bar and Grill. Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure Jordan will get permission to use your name, my friend. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and move on. As you guys already know, All Rise is brought to you by SeatGeek. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we love to call Yankee games, and I like to have my little cup of coffee in the big times with you all, but I do also like to attend and dabble in a little ball game every now and then, as you guys already know, because Pete Simonetti attends games, and, well, not every time something good's happen. I can't say that. When I attend games, you never know what happens, which is why I want to give the official sponsor of All Rise, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. Right now, you guys get tickets to Yankee games, MLB games, concerts. I think Shakira might be in concert. I'm just saying you might want to go see that. And with SeatGeek being MLB's official ticket marketplace, your tickets are fully guaranteed, instantly fulfilled to your account right after purchase. And ladies and gentlemen, the app and the website are so easy to use. You know, I already got my Yanks pre-filled in. You gabagool over here, you gabagool over there. And you just scroll on down, you look at, okay, look, everything's looking kind of cute over here. Maybe I'll see a little Texas Rangers action. Maybe, hell, if you want to go to the Mets game, I'll get $20 off using promo code UNDERGROUND. Again, that is $20 off your first purchase with the promo code underground. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have it automatically added to your account later. Once again, baby, thank you to SeatGeek for providing that code for the NYYU faithful, baby. And there you go. You got a little Wu-Tang tour. Maybe get a little Wu-Tang, okay? Protect your neck. Hey, yo. You guys already know the dealio, baby. But folks, with that being said, I want to go ahead and get right into your voicemails. Crackle Nuts, you leave Shakira alone, you son of a bitch. You leave my Shakira alone, okay? You leave her alone, Crackle Nuts. You take it easy, brother. Find somebody for yourself. Leave me and Shakira alone, okay? All right, anyway, let's get into our first voicemail. Here we go.
Hey, Pete, Jira, Chat, William Henry here. First of all, congrats again on the great job regarding the charity event last Saturday.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The pictures on Instagram were amazing. I think the game might have been a little closer, though, if Team Jordan had recruited Tatis to play on their team instead of DJ LeMahieu. Just kidding. Regarding that tough loss last night, I really can't think of any, egregious mistakes made by Boone. Yeah. But the only thing I will take issue with, I think DJ should have been bunting when he was hitting leadoff in the top of the 10th to try and get the runner over to third base. DJ was not going to hit the pitcher Vargas. He couldn't hit it with a surfboard, much less a bat. So why not at least try to have him bunt? Also, I heard that the road team supposedly should be trying for 2 runs in their top half of the next inning. That's why they did not bunt and only go for 1. But I disagree with that. I'd rather play for the 1 run in my top half of the inning and then put pressure on the home team to score a run in their half.
I agree.
Anyway, the other point I have is, and I hate to admit it, regarding last night's game, is it's a type of game where I think we do miss number 22 in the lineup with Judge hitting behind him. If you remember, number 22 is at bat against Gaddis in that playoff extra inning versus Cleveland last year, one of the best at-bats I've ever seen. I just think that Soto would have found a way to get a hit last night, especially with the other team knowing that Judge was behind him. Anyway, that said, I got to say I'm human, and I admit that I look in the box scores now for the team in Queens and hope that number 22 went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Of course, I hope that for every person in the lineup for the team in Queens. But anyway, like Pete, I still have a lot of respect for Soto's ability and appreciate what he did for us last year, even though I'm tremendously disappointed that he left us. I'm out, Pete. Take care. Bye.
Thank you so much, William Henry, and just a phenomenal voicemail, man. Absolutely phenomenal voicemail. And yeah, it's funny. Me and Jira, we went out yesterday. We had some stuff to take care of, and then we wanted to have a little bit of. We don't, as you guys already know, it's no secret. We don't really go out together like that all the time, and we're always kind of focused on building this. But we're in New York. We got a couple of places that we really try our best to go to. And shout out to Rod Thompson. I always shout my brother out for being so nice to me and Jira, and nice to everybody here at the U. We were sitting down and we were having a conversation, and we were talking about Soto a little bit. And with the upcoming series, it's obviously going to be one of the biggest topics of conversation. And him coming back to the Bronx, and he knows it's going to be an absolute, she's going to be showered with booze. And to be fair, probably some of the worst things he's ever heard in his life. I mean, let's be honest here, that's fandom. That is what is going to happen. But it's funny you talk about the Gaddis at bat, because I was talking about that yesterday. This is even before I even seen the game. But yeah, I was thinking back, and I said, now that I really think about that more, I think that is the biggest home run since I could remember, since 2009, of a significance to a team winning since 2009. And I ask anybody, am I wrong about that? I feel like it's weird that he brings up the Soto home run against Gaddis. I was literally just talking about this yesterday. I feel like that was truly the biggest home run a Yankee has hit since 2009, since they won a World Series. I'm not talking about Judge's record breaking. I get that. I'm talking about significance to advancing in the postseason. I don't think there was one bigger than that since 2009. There couldn't be. Maybe Matsui's homer off of off of Pedro Martinez in 09. It could potentially be that, but I don't remember another one. For me, it was that one. And, I'm sitting there, thinking about all that and looking at all that. I'm like, yeah, man, damn, I think that was the biggest home run I remember since 09 for a Yankee when it comes to, advancing and all that fun stuff. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen, but let's keep it going, baby. Here we go with Uncle Dom in the house.
Pete, Jura, fam, all right.
Yeah.
Uncle Dom here, Pete. Boy, this team is freaking frustrating as hell, aren't they? Worst record in the majors, man, for extra inning losses. I believe since 2020.
They feel like they always lose them.
It's got to fall on somebody, Pete. Like I said, aggravating would be an understatement. The idea of no accountability, that it's got to fall on some people, right? You would think.
Of course. Yeah.
But who is this team, Pete? We take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We can't get 8 games over 500. So I want to know who they are. I really want to know. Who are you? Who? I tell you now, who are you?
Get it, Dom?
Who? I really want to know. Who are you? Who? Hey, Yanks, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Come on! We want to see some consistency. This extra and bullshit can't continue, man.
Get him, Dom.
Pete, I hope it's not falling on deaf ears. I'm hoping they hear us. Wake the fuck up! Now let's go! Win a series! Let's go!
Dom, that was very Pete Simonetti-like, I got to tell you, because I would have definitely added a "who the fuck are you" in there. Oh, that was beautiful, Dom. Let's keep it going, my friend.
Good morning, NYYU.
Yo.
All rise.
And shine, baby.
We
What
saw
up,
the game
brother?
last night. I just want to say one point about that. I saw some things last night
Okay.
that I like to see. I saw Boone Bubbles turn
He went
into
in.
Boone Badass.
He did.
I couldn't believe my eyes.
He did.
I saw him stand up and lead a team. And I saw the team behind him, especially Aaron Judge, get the eye of the tiger. And what it took, New York Yankees, for you to lose this game last night was an all-time pitching performance by Woo. You got to
That's nasty.
hats off to that pitching staff. They're still Seattle. They're the biggest mess-ups in baseball for a reason. They think they've won the World Series already. It's frustrating. Let's go out there today, Yankees, and win this for Oz. Prayers for Oz. God bless you, NYYU.
Thank you,
Let's
brother.
go Yankees.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And Seattle got a hell of a pitching staff, man. There is no denying that. Like I said, a guy like Wu shuts you down. It shouldn't shock anybody. I think if I was listening well, I think his 8 outings this year, he's gone 6 innings on every single outing. So Wu has given the Mariners a chance to win every game, and he's also really electric, man. The kid got very good stuff, very sharp slider that obviously seems to have a ton of late break because the Yankees were chasing that pitch all day. I mean, they were going right after that pitch all damn day. So, a great performance by Wu. And he's right. Sometimes, you don't want to always be the team that's tipping your cap, but it wouldn't be wrong in that situation to tip your cap because he was that good.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gahabagool. Jordan Richards says, you think when Loizaga comes back, Hill will be DFA'd? Looking forward to game season live while I'm at work today. No, I don't think he would be. I don't see him being DFA, not Tim Hill. Tim Hill has been he's been pretty good. You know what I mean? I don't think he was bad. I think he was pretty good. He was bad yesterday. He gave him a couple of hits. But other than that, Tim Hill he's gone through a little rough patch, but the majority of the season, Tim Hill has been good. So yeah, I don't think it's that quick to give up on Tim Hill. I don't think he would be the guy they will give up on, but we'll see. I saw a couple of people mention some other homers in here in Yankee postseason, of course. Didi Gregorius with the 3-run homer. I remember that. Mike, my friend Mike, says Bird's homer off Miller was big. No doubt about it. But again, guys, you got to remember one thing. Soto's home run put the Yankees in a World Series. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, since 2009, I don't recall a bigger home run. And be honest, to me, that clip on game season may always be one of my all-time favorites because to know in the offseason when they got Soto, when the Yankees got traded for Soto, I said they are officially a World Series team. And everybody was like, Pete, but they got to do more. They got to do what? And I said they are a World Series team you watch because I knew. And again, to give myself credit, 2-3, I said it from the beginning. You got to go Soto Judge. Soto Judge. That combination is electric. And I knew the offense would at least be good. And, you know, I don't think there was one bigger than that one. I just don't. I know a lot of people are angry at Soto and they're upset with him and they're upset what happened. I get it. But you got to give your flowers when it's due. And that man put the Yankees in the World Series with that home run. And that's just all there is to it. Let's keep it going.
Yo, Team Jordan was ass, bro, Saturday. Me, Yojo, Uncle Dom, Frank, we were watching warm-ups, and we're like, who the hell put this team together? A bunch of fucking ass out there. You had Khaki, dude. He was straight up ass. I left Team Jordan, went back home to Team Pete.
Oh, no.
I was like, I ain't fucking rooting for this fucking ass of a performance by this team. After the first inning, it was like fucking 10-1. Jira, she could have joined us and joined Team Pete. She stayed on Team Jordan like there was a fighting chance. The fucking game was over after the first inning. We were just talking about fucking wrestling and nonsense shit. Team Jordan was ass Saturday. It was for a great cause. You got to see DJ Steele's fall hit on his fucking ass. That was fun. And seeing everyone else fucking one girl had like nine strikes because Pete was like, dude, this team is so ass. I have to give her like 20 attempts to hit the ball. But it was good for a good cause. Made a lot of money. Hopefully next year is a better event.
Thank you, Crack. Oh, I mean, Glaber's ass guy. Oh, we got a... oh, man. We got a member chat from A. Becker. Who will get most of the playing time at third base with Waldo injury? Do you trust Peraza? I think Peraza will get a bit of time, but I think we're none of us are stupid here. It's DJ LeMahieu who's going to be playing almost every single day. I mean, I hope maybe... Look, and maybe this is a situation where the New York Yankees are going to say, hey, man, this is it. We're going to give you your last hurrah, and that is it. If it doesn't work out, we're happy to just say, see you later, you're gone. Is that the Yankee way as of recently? No. But maybe the Yankees are going to finally come to their senses and say, enough is enough. We're not going to keep playing this game with you, and we're done. We're moving on. Do I know that for sure? No. Do I hope that's the case? Yes. They're paying him money. They're gonna play him. Apparently he's healthy. Apparently he's injured. He's not injured. We'll see about that. Maybe they're bullshitting us as they always do. But we're gonna see because again, in due time, time will reveal all things. And we're gonna sit back and wait on that and see what happens because I don't know, man. I'm not excited to watch DJ LeMahieu. I'm just being honest. Is that bat yesterday? If that is a sign of things to come, get his DFA papers ready and say, see you later ASAP. Because the way he looked yesterday in that at bat, yeah, it's against a very tough pitcher. I get it, but he looked miserable. Miserable.
Good morning, Pete, the Bocce Master Bella
There he
Vista calling
is.
from New Jersey.
Let's
How
see
you
if
doing?
this
How
is
you
a
doing? How
better
you doing?
voicemail.
What the heck happened last night? We should have had that game. You see, it goes to show you, we have got to get rid of Boone, man. He finds a way for this team to lose. I mean, what is it? We get men on base? They're so fond of playing ping pong, ground out, pop up. I mean, how hard could it be to hit a baseball, for God's sake? I kicked the kickball outside of gym class when I got a home run. I mean, I wish somebody would ask Boone what the obsession. What is the reason these Yankees are so fond of grinding out and popping up all the time? I mean, is it a conspiracy against the pitchers? I mean, do they have to go to the bathroom? Are we keeping it from a date? I mean, what's the reason here? Because for the last few years now, Boone has been the manager of a ping pong team instead of a baseball team. I wish somebody would ask him these questions, Pete. I don't know. Well, we'll get him today. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on. NY underground forever. Smacky the Likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said Aaron Judge is a gift from God. And Hal, if you're listening, please fire Boone. Or I swear to God, it's going to be World War IV. I'll throw so many bocce balls at Tampa, you'll be met the master. Have a good day, Pete. Bye.
World War IV? When was 3? Oh my God, he said it's going to be World War IV. We're just going to go ahead and skip, God forbid, a 3. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's Simon. I tell you what, man, I love Simon, but those voicemails have gotten tough, bro. My man said, how hard is it to hit a baseball? I used to play kickball. I hit it across the gym and had a home run. Oh, no. Simon is losing it, brother.
Go run back to Winterfell. I'll have your head on a spike.
Simon is losing it. Speaking of my brother, Senor Rod Thompson. Ross says, my last super chat before my wedding. I'm going to get married. Friday night, I'm in the Dominican jungle watching the Mets series. Oh, Rod Thompson's getting married, folks. Congratulations to my good friend, Senor Rod Thompson, on his to-be marriage. Oh, it's going to be wonderful, Rob. I'm telling you what. Pete Simonetti may not be far behind you, brother. I'm just saying, I may not be far behind you when it comes to locking in the loved one, baby. Oh, I tell you what, when I saw Jira swing that bat and make contact every AB, I said, look at that. I think I got to marry this woman now. Now there's no more playing around, baby. When you could prove you can compete in the ball game, put the ball in play. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it may just be time to lock it on in, baby. Oh, I'm going to lock it in. Here we go.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
What's up, brother?
Everybody's having a great day today. Hopefully it's a great game this afternoon.
Indeed.
Everyone have a great day. God bless.
Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate that. I know Eric is a Mariners fan, so Eric probably having a good time watching yesterday's victory. But ladies and gentlemen, we will have Game Season Live at 4 p.m., so we will be here. I'm going to have my setup ready to go, and we did a new test on a couple of different things, and all is well. Everything is working fine, so I think we'll have, our very normal, very regular Game Season Live, which I am extremely excited about. I can't wait for it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to catch you guys at 4 p.m. Don't be late. Show up, baby. Let's have a good time on Game Season Live. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you next time. Peace out, baby. See you later, chat.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they're at their best, we still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah. Ain't no one doing the shit that we doing. Ain't nobody moving away.